tell us, what can audiences expect coming into this film tonight? Can you give us a little bit of the synopsis?
So it's a really wonderful fairy tale. It's a story about rebellion. It's a story about the importance of storytelling, and it's a story about love. I think what's so great is it's such an incredibly crafted world that Julia and her amazing team have made. The costuming is exquisite. Production design's amazing. So you really get taken into a completely different land. She's got a great cast on this film, but I think all of the things that made her first film so successful, you know, it was funny, it was smart, it was subversive in its own way, I think are here in this film as well. So I think people are in for a great time.
And it does feel like a full circle moment. I feel like Julia Jackman is kind of an LFF darling in the sense that she had her debut here, and then here she is tonight closing out the festival. Does that feel very special?
It feels incredibly special. It's so nice when filmmakers return to the festival. I think it builds this nice relationship with the audience, and it's also really great for us as programmers. You know, it's lovely to welcome people home, you know, and for this film, it world premiered in Venice, got an incredible response, and so it also feels really special to bring it back to London tonight.
And I guess, you know, you feel like these conversations could become a little bit tired, but the fact that it is a female filmmaker, this is her second movie, perhaps not got a huge budget, but she's attracted the star power that we see on that lineup. So that shows, you know, the needle is moving very slowly if sometimes.
I mean, I think that creative people, they always find a way, and, you know, Julia's one of, you know, across her features and her shorts, you know, she's a really creative filmmaker, and so I can see why lots of people would want to work with her. And I think that's why you see that incredible caliber of talent that's in the lineup tonight, because who wouldn't want to make a film with someone who's that clever and generous with their ideas? And I think it must be very special making a film with her.
I think everyone's very curious to see Charlie XCX. I mean, she's in, is it 7 movies? I don't think coming out soon. But that's kind of an exciting prospect when someone kind of like transitions from one world into another.
Yeah, I mean, it's really interesting because I think that, you know, there's lots of great examples of musicians who move to the screen and vice versa. But she's great in this film. You know, her part is a very specific role in the film, and she's kind of wonderful. I mean, she has an incredible sort of star power and magnetism, and I think that really comes through in this film.
And I made the mistake, I think, of having my day off yesterday, where it felt like, you know, the closing weekend of the festival, History of Sound, and Pillion, Alexander Skarsgård. How was that for you?
I mean, both were like such incredible screenings, you know, they're such different films in many ways in the, you know, and History of Sound was really beautiful, and it's a very moving film, and it was great to have Oliver Menace back at the festival. Pillion, it was just joyful. It was so joyful, and it's such a fun carpet. And again, to have a debut British filmmaker, Harry Leighton, here, you know, he has a long connection to our sister festival, Flair. But again, you know, the film's had such a great international launch, and to bring it home to London, you know, where so many of the crew are so much friends and family, for him to show his film, it felt really special and exciting.
Maybe you can just make a brief mention of, you know, the competition films. Obviously, the winners have been announced, the likes of The Travellers, maybe films that people might not have had a chance to see. They should maybe follow up and try and get a chance to see them.
Yeah, so we've announced our competition winners today, and Kristy Matheson, her film won official competition. It's called Landmarks. It's a really fascinating and beautifully made documentary. One Woman, One Bra won our Sutherland competition, and The Travellers, the Greason. So our juries had a very hard choice, and they were deliberating for quite a long time, but I'm really thrilled for all of those films.
Amazing. Thanks so much for your time. Huge congrats on another amazing festival. Really enjoyed tonight. Thank you. Cheers.